Steven Soderbergh's Presence, a movie that is a family drama or a ghost movie or a POV porn. I have no idea.
Fuck this movie. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Just want you to know. I waited my 10 seconds.
For
Okay.
what?
It wasn't even 10 seconds, but okay.
No.
All right. Yeah, this movie blows.
What?
It's a voyeur movie.
This
It's a
movie
voyeur-
did not. No, this movie did not blow.
No, it was annoying. No, don't get me wrong. I don't mind the family drama stuff. Also, you interrupted the little ghosty here, and then yada yada ending blah.
Okay, can you hold your thoughts? Hold your thoughts. Hold your gooch. A movie that follows a family.
How'd you know?
A movie that follows a family that moves into a brand new home after their daughter had a tragic event happen to her. She lost two friends. There's some sort of spirit or something following them in the house. It's in the POV, kind of. This is of course this is starring Lucy Liu, one of the guys from This Is Us. And
it's not a horror movie. First of
no,
all,
not movie,
not horror,
but
it's not really a thriller either. It's just a family drama.
I would base it as a horror movie because of the ghost element.
It's a ghost story. It's not a horror movie. It's a ghost story.
I mean
it builds the tension until you get to the end. When you get to the twist, then it's like, it's like I don't know. It changes the dynamic of the movie.
It's a family drama seen through the eyes of a ghost.
That's
why it's a weird way, but it's also. Is it a time travel movie? I don't know. It's kind of weird to explain. You have to kind of watch this movie yourself to understand what it is, which is why I think this movie is very interesting because it's something that I've never seen before. I've seen ghost movies. I've seen you've seen
ghosts, but no.
It's in the vein of The Others.
Yeah, or you could even say it's kind of similar to Sixth Sense, right? Like it has kind of like that, like twist endings, but it's something I've never. I like the way that they went. I like the way they built the family aspect of it. That's what I liked about this movie. You have this family, and you see this split within this family. You have this daughter who's obviously going through something herself, right? And you have this father who is sympathetic to the daughter and is also trying to keep his sanity within this family dynamic. You have this mother who is business oriented, who's work, but also
cares nothing about the daughter.
Doesn't care about the daughter, cares more for the son, about his achievements. Once everything is about, you could tell, even there's a part in the movie where there's this conversation about it's okay to want what you want and to go, even if it hurts the people you love, there's this whole conversation.
I just want you to know I've done everything for you.
Yeah. Like you can tell
my life. It was weird. It was actually very weird.
Yeah, it's a very weird.
I thought they were gonna smash. It's just me. This was
that's that tension. That's that weird thing we're talking about, like that whole conversation. But it's like you have that split within the family. You also have that weird tension between the husband and the wife. This whole conversation. There's these
like they're about to divorce and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have these holes in the story that don't get filled in about
criminal stuff.
Yeah, like is the wife doing some illegal things that could affect the family? And
but I think helps the story because you're not meant to find out anything about the family. You're just there as as the ghost. You're there as the ghost, just experiencing what's going on in that house.
There's
not
been
my favorite type of POV movie, by the way.
There's other movies that have tried this POV aspect, right? Like, let me tell the movie through the villain or through this other point of view.
A hardcore action movie.
There's Hardcore Henry, right? Where let me tell the movie through the eyes of the action star, and let me show it like a POV, and this is high frame action. But there was this other movie that was really boring, really horrible. It's called Violent Nature. It was like you see the movie through the monster, through the monster's eyes. Super boring, extremely boring. Like the most boring horror movie.
It's all waiting. You gotta wait till you're
not even waiting. He's literally walking slow through the whole movie. Walking slow. It's extremely boring. But this, the way that Steven Soderbergh told this movie, it's all told within the aspect of the house, right? Yeah. And the way the movie unravels,
because the spirit is stuck in that house. That's what it is.
And the way it's told, why it's there, and how it has to, like, what it's trying to accomplish by the end of the movie, you kind of you find out why it's there and who the ghost is.
Yeah.
And there's like which is weird. It's like, do ghosts now, can they travel time? It's these weird questions that it brings up.
When that person walks in there that tries to
Mhm.
explain the supernatural to them, she kind of
Yeah.
mentions something about past, present, and they don't
Yeah.
really know, something like that.
Yeah.
Something it was all put in there, but you really have to pay attention because the movie's fast, and if you're not
Very
paying
fast.
attention,
The movie's only 100. It's an hour and 20 minutes long.
It's
Yeah.
not that long, yeah.
It's only an hour and 20
Mhm.
minutes long. It's a quick
Which
movie,
was
and
nice.
it is a really and it's I thought it was well paced, well edited. It's not going to be for everyone. If you go in
No.
thinking this is going to be a jump scare movie, it's a
No.
horror movie. No, you're going to be disappointed. This is a family drama with Casper the Friendly Ghost watching. That's all it is. It's that's
pretty much.
that's all it is, because the ghost isn't malevolent. This ghost isn't trying to hurt anyone.
And the ghost doesn't go in the bathrooms, which is the best part.
Yeah, well, yeah, the ghost doesn't go watch you. Ghost does watch some boning happening in this movie.
Yeah,
Blurred out though. It's blurred, but it's also, and then the way they explain, they go back and they explain the story, the other two deaths and how they happened and why they happened. I liked what they did there, like how they all happened, because they, like you said, they planted the seeds. I didn't think this was going to be as good as it was because it was different. This was as good as it was because of how different
it's
it was.
different. Yeah,
Because it was different.
I agree.
And
To still make it good though.
no, I think it is good. I think it's good because it's not typical.
Right. It's a refreshing take on things. It's a different look to it. You're kind of okay, might kind of could get into it, but in hindsight, is it still good?
It's if you go in a
it
horror
left you-
movie,
It left you with more like okay, I want to know more about the family and don't care more about this ghost anymore. Do they end up breaking up at the end? Do they not?
no, it didn't leave me feeling with any of that. It left me feeling sad for the family by the end.
I think the thing too is that you're never put in that situation where you actually care about these people. You're just
Mhm.
there. So I really didn't care what happened to them after.
You just care like, oh well, the story's done. You get brought in from the beginning to the end. Like, oh,
Yeah.
from the way the movie starts, the ghost is already
I'm-
watching them walk in. Like,
Mhm.
oh, you're like, okay, I'm the ghost at this point. Like, you're the ghost when the movie starts, and when the movie ends, you leave as the ghost.
Yeah, and I'm satisfied.
So, yeah, I'm fine with the way the movie ends. And
Mhm.
Lucy Liu puts in a good performance. What's his name? Chris Sullivan from This Is Us.
She plays the bitch pretty good.
Yeah, she plays Ice Cold really, really well.
Bill Murray thinks so.
Chris Sullivan from This Is Us plays a really good, sympathetic dad. Like, you can tell there's a lot weighing on him. Like, not just within his marriage, but like how he feels for his daughter and how angry he is at his son because he doesn't defend his daughter and stuff, and he just
like the last movie we talked about, Flight Risk. It's a small cast, so it's actually really focused on where you're really focused on the performances and what's actually being presented with these five. There's like what, 5 people total?
Four. Or if you, I mean, I would count the ghost also. The ghost is a character. If you think about it, the ghost also is a character.
Yeah,
even though the ghost has no lines.
Five because of the guy that's
blonde-haired
up
dude.
with the daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, it's true.
The daughter. Yeah,
that's true.
Giving her drugs, hooking up.
Which he's played by West Mulholland. I was actually gonna talk about how well he was able to kind of flip it from like how he was able to kind of manipulate the daughter. Right, how he's like the way he was able to manipulate her and go from like, oh, I'll let you do it, and then he like go from that to like evil, right? And how like all that, and then also I'll commend the younger cast, the daughter and even the son, the son, because the son plays a dick.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you don't like him.
Yeah,
like you really like he really like.
John, your friends died. Who cares? Get over it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Whoa. I get it that you guys have to listen to this shit.
Not even that. The way he talks like a total like crypto bro. Like, and like just cursing in front of his dad. Like nothing. Even the dad's like, yeah, you can say things without having to curse. You don't have to emphasize it like that. You like, and the way the dad tells him, like, there's a good guy somewhere in there. One day you'll show him to me. Like, and like I like that's the thing about the movies, that the way, because David Koepp, David Koepp has written a lot of other movies, right? He wrote War of the Worlds, Carlito's Way, Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Valdo's favorite, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Mission Impossible. He's written a lot of great movies.
Did he write Priest?
But he did write, he did write Mordecai.
Weird. They were just watching his house too. It's annoying his house. Like, yeah.
No, but he's written a whole bunch of movies. No, he's written a lot of really good movies. Spider-Man.
Did you say Crystal Skull?
Spider-Man, Panic Room, Secret Window, Zathura. Like, he's written a lot of great movies. Zathura is really good. I enjoy it.
It's not that great.
I enjoy Zathura, but there's a lot of good movies that he's written, right? A lot of good movies.
Name 20.
He just seemed like 30.
Oh yeah, name 55 more. No, but he's written a lot of good movies.
And
but
it's well written.
That's the thing. The writing, the conversations between
this compared to Flight Risk, you can tell the difference. It's a small cast, but the writing really does help in the movie.
It felt real. The conversations that they were having, even the conversation when the husband is having with the lawyer over the phone, like, oh, just hypothetical. I had this conversation, like what's the legal ramifications for the spouse if this other person, what if we were separated?
That's what it reminds me of too, is that Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, that's this movie does have that, but the difference with the camera thing is that it's the ghost, right? It's the ghost is not a camera. I also liked when the medium or the clairvoyant person came in.
Just say the clean lady. Just say the clean lady came in.
When the moment she comes in and the door opens and the camera goes to her face. I like, no, we don't have Windex. When she gets spooked, I really liked that whole scene and all that stuff. I enjoyed what they did with the movie and how different it is from your typical ghost story, because it wasn't just your, like I said earlier, it's not a typical ghost horror movie. It's a family drama scene just being watched by a ghost, which is different. That's what I like.
Through the eyes of an outsider,
right?
And
that's the thing. I think the thing is that it does build that tension, and you don't know where it's gonna go. So not me, but what I'm saying is you start sensing that it's gonna get darker and darker, and then the twist just completely changes the whole story.
Yeah,
ends up being Frank Stallone.
Yeah, and that's when and that's what the thing, that when the twist comes in and it's like, oh, like I thought it was going to be a different thing. When I was watching the movie, I was like, oh, damn, okay. Yeah. But I like the way they planted the seed early, and when I was thinking about it after, I'm like, oh, this one line was said in the movie. That's what made sense, that it came back towards the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Right. This one line, and I'm not gonna say the line because it'll spoil the movie completely. But
even certain scenes, like when the ghost starts attacking the room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you understand. Okay, now. Yeah. Looking back, you see. Oh, okay, I know what's going on. Like why things happened.
Yeah. So if this is a movie I would recommend watching, but I would recommend with the caveat: don't go in thinking that this is a horror movie.
Yeah, but this isn't for everybody though.
No, don't go thinking you're gonna go in that this is gonna be jump scare. You're gonna be this is a drama,
which is refreshing because I'm tired of jump scares.
Yeah, this is not a James Wan movie. This is not one of those movies that they're gonna be packing with jump scare after. This is not a typical horror movie. It's not even should not be built as a horror movie. This is 100% a family drama. This is a drama. This is a family drama with suspense, a ghost story. If you go in with that mentality, I think people will enjoy it. If you don't go with the aspect thinking that this is a horror movie.
Basically, if like the Maitlands didn't butt in to Beetlejuice in the Beetlejuice movie, they would just be this. They'd just be watching the drama the whole time, jumping the line.
Yeah. But if you've seen Presence, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you guys like it? What did you guys like? Is there anything that we missed? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. On that note, this has been Vinny.
This is Azzy.
Adam.
We'll see you guys next time.
POV.